Okay, and to the audience, if you have just any questions, raise your hand and I will come down with the microphone to you. All right, Dr. Klaczynski, Hexagon ASA is a global player for pressure vessels, and this year we can find a new name at your booth, Purus. What is the idea behind Hexagon Purus and which business areas of Hexagon are included?
Yeah, before we go into Hexagon Purus, let us first have a look at the mega trends in energy. So we see that the end of the fossil era has come. We see that according to a British Petroleum study, coal will have a decreasing share in the global energy mix, while more environmental friendly fossil fuels like natural gas will even overtake coals. But the strongest growth potential is with the renewables. So the future in energy is renewable. And if we now look into the renewables and with hydrogen, so hydrogen is a perfect partner for the renewables. Hydrogen can be used, or the renewables, the volatile renewables can be used to be turned into hydrogen. But in order to utilize hydrogen, we have one challenge. We need to store and transport gaseous hydrogen. For many years now, Hexagon has been dedicated to lightweight, high-pressure cylinders and systems to store hydrogen. These cylinders are a key enabler for storage and transportation of hydrogen along the value chain of the future hydrogen economy. So as a result of all these growing market opportunities in hydrogen and clean energy solutions, we have decided to bundle our businesses around hydrogen and also around CNG light-duty vehicles into one single business unit. And this business unit is named Hexagon Purus. So, well, why Purus? Purus is Latin. Purus stands for pure, clean, and unique as well. So Purus is what we associate with our clean energy focus and the clean energy solutions that we bring into the market. Having built now Purus, we have bundled our forces and have also prepared the ground for future investments into our clean energy solutions.
Okay, so you bring together the CNG and the hydrogen pressure vessels in this name.
So all hydrogen applications along the whole value chain of hydrogen,
all the
as well as mobility solutions based on natural gas and especially on biogas.
Okay, and two other major announcements at the end of 2018 were at first the acquisition of the remaining 50% stake of Agility Fuel Solutions and also second, the acquisition of Digital Wave. What are Hexagon's main strategic objectives of these investments?
Yeah, we believe that now is the right time to take these investments. So we have acquired Agility Fuel Solutions as well as the Digital Wave Corporation. So both acquisitions have made us a stronger force in driving the energy transformation. With both acquisitions, we have expanded our global footprint and also enforced our leading position by a much broader offering. Agility Fuel Solutions is the leading provider for alternative fuel storage systems and powertrains for natural gas and hydrogen as well for the medium and heavy duty vehicle segment. Having this added to our portfolio, now we can claim that we are the leading organization worldwide globally for alternative fuel systems when it comes to powertrain as well as storage systems for medium and heavy duty vehicles. Second, the acquisition of the Digital Wave Corporation. So Digital Wave is a small but very efficient company. They're specialized in testing. So Digital Wave has invented proprietary technology around the so-called modal acoustic emission testing. This is a test method that enables non-destructive testing and retesting of composite pressure vessels. And this is an important key enabler for this business. So also there, with the acquisition of Digital Wave, we have added important capabilities that are driver for our pursuit in delivering clean energy.
Okay, yeah. And this phrase, delivering clean energy, I want to focus. You and your team committed to this phrase. what does Hexagon contribute now to increase the share of hydrogen as a cleaner fuel? I mean, right now the share is still kind of slow, kind of small.
Indeed. So over the last several decades, we have supplied many solutions and systems around all composite Type 4 cylinders. So we have delivered to the market more than 500,000 high-pressure cylinders, more than 60,000 fuel systems, and more than 15 million low-pressure LPG cylinders, all based on Type 4 composite technology. So the Type 4 composite material cylinder is proved to be the best compromise between weight, safety, reliability and durability for this kind of product. We have developed several solutions, cylinders as well as systems, not only for but also together with the leading OEMs in this arena for passenger cars, buses and trucks. And this, with this mutual developments, we have met the demands and we have prepared for the demands of the industry with respect to weight, packaging size, quality, but also with respect to the requirements of the cost of these systems for the future.
So you're working with the manufacturers together, and then maybe what about the standards? Do you also develop together with the agencies the standards in hydrogen systems?
Absolutely. We will continue to be at the forefront of standardization. So we will continue to contribute to the major international standardization committees with respect to cylinders and fuel systems in order to be able to deliver safety to the end user and the environment as well.
So it should be easier to bring new products to the market with the standardization.
That is correct. So standards are an important key to that, but also to assure a minimum level of safety for all players in the market.
All right, thanks. Now, looking to your products, you cover storage solutions for multiple hydrogen mobility applications. Can you give us an insight into the current and the future activities regarding fuel cell vehicles on the road?
Yeah, sure. There are two categories of vehicles on the road. First, we have passenger cars, where we're currently working very successful on several contracts that we have with leading OEMs. So in the last year, we had 3 leading OEMs that had contracted us to develop the future generation of cylinders to be used in fuel cell vehicles. And we are very proud that we just recently had announced that also the Audi AG has decided for Hexagon as a supplier and the producer of the hydrogen fuel cell, the cylinders for their fuel cell vehicles of the next generation. And especially this in the context that also the Audi CEO, Bram Schott, has reinforced that Audi is strongly focused on fuel cells as well.
Congratulations on that. How does it look like off the road? For example, today, especially the marine industry is known for its dirty combustion engines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody that had the chance to attend yesterday the presentation of my colleague Thomas Trunstad from Hyon has a little idea on our pursuit in this arena, especially due our joint venture Hyon, the joint venture together with Nel and with PowerCell of Sweden and Hexagon Composites. We are pursuing opportunities in powertrains based on fuel cells for the marine sector. And this is one of the growing and emerging markets that we also see.
Okay, great. And what is interesting now with the growing markets, what about storage and distributions? I mean, with the growing hydrogen usage, this needs also an efficient distribution and a bigger storage solutions.
Absolutely. So especially the future heavy-duty mobility will drive the need to also deliver hydrogen as a fuel to the dedicated fueling points. So subsequently, we are also developing high-volume storage solutions for the transport of hydrogen, today mainly used in order to transport hydrogen for industrial applications as industrial gas, but also for the future to serve the need of future mobility, especially in heavy-duty mobility, etc.
Okay, so we hear that you developed all these hydrogen applications mainly for the e-mobility megatrend, and I really like that phrase, but in Germany right now I hardly see it as a megatrend right now. Is it because I cannot see it, because I'm not so active in this field, or is it just a megatrend everywhere else?
Well, the megatrend is also characterized by what will be in the future, so where we are heading. As I had introduced in the beginning, I mean, so far coal has the highest share in the global energy mix, but the renewables are what has the highest growth rates. So we are preparing for this mega trend to come. We want to be ready once we see the increasing share. This is why we're currently investing into that. And we see activities here in Germany. We see the H2 mobility, building the infrastructure for passenger car fueling stations, but also in other countries, especially like in Japan, we see dedicated activities in order to prepare for this mega trend, especially around hydrogen.
You just mentioned that you are investing a lot. Hexagon recently completed a financing package with a volume of more than 150 million euros. Why is this important now for your company?
Well, in order to be prepared for the future megatrend, of course, we need to invest now, and this requires subsequently financing. So we just have raised 53 million euro in a private placement, which represents approximately 10% of new share capital. So this new share capital will be used especially to invest across all Hexagon in new growth opportunities. Within Hexagon Purus, we will invest into dedicated production facilities, especially here in Germany at our location in Kassel, but also in North America and our location in Heath, Ohio. So the new production lines that we're going to invest will be state-of-the-art, leading-edge, highly automatized and dedicated to the production of CNG light-duty vehicle cylinders, as well as for hydrogen storage cylinders, especially dedicated to the automotive industry. In addition to that, we have also secured a bond financing in the range of 115 million euro. This bond financing is mainly used also to complete the financing of the Agility Fuel Solutions acquisition. Overall, this complete financing package in the range of 170 million euro represents a solid financial baseline for the future organic growth of our company.
Okay, so we have the solid financials now. Let's have a look into the crystal ball in the end. Where do you see Hexagon in 5 years from now on?
Well, the hydrogen industry is moving at a high pace, so it's a challenge, of course, to predict where we are. On the other hand, we are currently investing a lot into development programs across all our businesses, and we will see that we will have mass production with all these developments that we see right now. Just to give a few examples, we see fuel cell electrical vehicles, especially passenger cars. 4 OEMs have already committed to us for the future development. We will see the serial production, we will see the high serial production or the large serial production of these programs, and also the development of the next generation. That's something I believe that we will see in 5 years from now. And also what we will see, especially in the distribution area, we will see that hydrogen as a fuel of the future will take over from hydrogen transported as industrial gas. Everybody who's interested in that might join tomorrow the presentation of my colleague Hartmut Fehrenbach in the Technical Forum, where he talks also about the TCO, the total cost of ownership of this kind of distribution solutions.
Okay, so tomorrow, the next forum here, Technical Forum, 20 meters here on the right side. We still have time for a question, if there is any in the audience. Okay, so thanks, Dr. Kleschinski. Maybe in the end, your booth is right there. Did you bring some of your pressure vessels to Hannover or some latest development on your booth?
Yeah, we welcome everybody, of course, to join us on our booth. So we have some exhibits where we present the latest developments for cylinders dedicated for fuel cell passenger cars.
Okay, so thanks a lot to the audience for joining us here to the interview, and thank you, Dr. Kleschinski.
Thank you.